Hello, miracle makers, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jacqueline Savageau, and if you're new here, I am a singer, an empowerment guide, and a psychic channel, and I'm so excited to bring you guys another video today. So last night I watched the movie Paris Can Wait, and it was about a French man and an American woman who were going on a road trip together. They were going on a road trip from southern France to Paris. And the movie was all about savoring the journey. But there was one character, the American woman, who had a lot of trouble getting comfortable and being okay with the fact that she was gonna eventually get to Paris. And the French man, who was her tour guide on the journey, was stopping for sexy times, for cigarette breaks, for museum stops and restaurants, and he was just generally enjoying the journey because he knew that they were going to eventually get there. He was like, at one point he said the title of the film, Paris Can Wait. When you're dealing with a lot of resistance, it can feel difficult to know that the journey is leading you somewhere, and it's hard to keep your eye focused on, okay, we're gonna eventually get there, but we can enjoy this time in between, because we're never gonna have this journey again. We're never gonna have these steps up to the beautiful Paris adventure we're eventually gonna have someday. And when you're dealing with a lot of resistance with anything, with starting a new routine, changing a habit, changing your behavior, you can't force yourself to change. It's like yelling at a child to stop crying, do better, be better. It just doesn't work like that. It just creates more resistance in your system, more resistance to getting to where you want to go, and it slows down the process when you put this pressure on yourself to change, essentially. We are meaning-making creatures. We add belief to everything we see around us. Everything is inherently neutral that we experience. You know, every event, every sensation, every thought is inherently neutral, but we are the ones that assign the meaning behind what we're doing or where we're going. So since everything is neutral, we get to assign a specific meaning to a trigger or a resistance or a thought pattern. So what this movie showed me was the resistances I was experiencing, I was having, like spiraling thoughts, fear, paranoia. The message I got from the movie was, can you savor these moments of resistance, these moments of having to stop and be like, oh God, I'm having another spiral or another falling off the wagon. The invitation for you and for me is to sit back, know that your destination is there, but there's no rushing the journey. There's no having to put pressure on yourself to be better, to do better, to figure it out faster. Because we can just stop when our car breaks down and go have a little picnic on the side of the river like they did in the movie. Instead of shaming what you perceive to be as a negative circumstance or a negative experience, you can flip the meaning, because every event, every experience, everything is inherently neutral. We can flip the meaning of what we're experiencing to be like, hey, look at this. There's that thought spiral again. There she is. Okay, well, let's just work through this. It's coming up again. It means it still needs to be processed through. There's still some things we need to process here, but not shaming yourself. Because once you eventually get to Paris, once you eventually get to that place where you're like, oh my God, this is where I've been wanting to go the whole time. It's gonna be boring after a while. We know this. We know this logically, but we don't allow ourselves to be literally it's gonna get boring when I finally get to the place I've wanted to be my whole friggin' life. It's gonna get boring. Once you're finally there, you're gonna wanna go on another adventure, another road trip, and there's gonna be more stuff to learn on that adventure, that journey. So why not allow yourself, give yourself the grace now in this moment and in this moment to really savor the juicy details. I'm getting a little bit of chills, and just enjoy this experience, because it's never gonna be this again. You're never gonna have this exciting build up, this lead up to your desire again. So remember, you can always change your perception of what is going on in your reality. You have the power to assign the meaning to what you are experiencing. So I want to encourage you in this moment to enjoy the gold in this little journey. Enjoy the icky little, nasty little experiences that you're getting along the ride in your body and in your mind, because you get to reassign the meaning. You get to know where you're going. And you get to know that you're a bad ass despite all of it. Okay? So Paris can wait, and so can you. If you liked this video, you can subscribe to my channel for more content like this. You can comment on this video to share your thoughts with me so we can start spreading this community, spreading this message, and sharing with each other our own insights. You can like this video to show your support. I also offer one-on-one intuitive empowerment coaching, where I use my psychic abilities to tap into where you are currently in your life path and give you a little bit of gentle guidance on maybe where you could focus your energy to have greater expansion in your life, more vibe, more love, more clarity. I also offer one-on-one meditation coaching. If you struggle with quieting your mind or getting into mindfulness meditation, I also offer Reiki healings, which are also one-on-one. And finally, I am doing every Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time a free Zoom mindfulness meditation, which I will be guiding you through a little mindfulness meditation journey, and you can share along with me in the ride. And you are loved, you are whole, you are free, and you're perfect exactly where you are. And I invite you to enjoy the journey from now until you get there. Okay? I love you. Bye.